Let's start with a scenario almost everyone knows intimately. You're doing everything right. Packed your lunch again, skipped the Uber, agonized over buying the generic toothpaste, and felt a little spark of pride transferring $100 into your so-called high-yield savings account. Weeks go by. You drink less coffee, cut your streaming subscriptions, stay up late reading 10 ways to save $25 this month. Maybe you feel a little peace knowing your balance is climbing, a few dollars at a time. But underneath, there's a nagging doubt. Why does it feel like you're sprinting just to stay in the same place? You're not imagining things. For decades, we've been told that saving is the secret to financial stability, and it was. For our parents and their parents, it kinda was. There was a time when Grandpa could work single job, put away a bit of each paycheck, and, after 40 years, retire into a world where money just sat quietly. In the 1980s, you could toss your spare cash in certificate of deposit and outpace inflation without lifting finger. The system did the heavy lifting. But now, every single financial headline you read sounds exactly the same. The new normal is inflation. Why your savings aren't enough. Is your nest egg going to last? Saving money, which was once the most passive and secure tool, has quietly turned into the losing battle now. Here's something almost nobody explains. Inflation, however boring and unsexy it sounds, isn't just some distant macroeconomic threat. It's the daily silent pickpocket. Every single year, prices inch up, and your dollars lose more strength than they gain. You know this, deep down inside. Rent used to be $900, now it is $2,000. Groceries that fit into $50 basket are closer to $100 now. Tuition, childcare, and daily transportation expenses. Sometimes it's a slow leak, other times it's a sharp puncture, but it is always there, constantly draining. If you tally up your savings gains and compare them against what life actually costs today, math becomes cruel. Even so-called high-yield savings accounts simply cannot keep up with this aggressive rise in modern living expenses. This is where most financial gurus get it completely wrong, and exactly where most normal people miss the turn. The popular advice says, be frugal, push much harder, grind it out, and let time and compound interest handle everything. But time and interest rates, in the actual real world, are simply not on your side at all. We all know someone doing everything right, sacrificing, scrimping, saving, only to discover they're falling far behind anyway. And the most brutal, heartbreaking part of this entire broken economic system is that maybe that someone is you. So, here comes the question. If saving money isn't enough anymore, then what is actually working today? What are the people who quietly get rich, without any luck or lottery tickets, doing so differently from us? The short answer is this. They stop thinking like simple savers, and they start thinking like active positioners. Positioners don't obsess over every small coffee receipt. They focus entirely on where their money goes afterward. The world's wealthiest families, the shockingly well-off dentist down the block, are all doing the same thing.
Even the lucky friend, whose money seems to multiply, are all avoiding traditional, low-yield savings accounts.
Instead, they are channeling cash directly into assets designed to turn invisible inflation into highly visible growth. This isn't about timing the market with risky day trades or falling for silly financial TikTok trends. It's about mastering decades-proven strategies that let regular people build real wealth, even when the system feels utterly rigged. Contrast this with the traditional saver's mindset. Save your hard-earned money, wait patiently, and hope it works out. Hope the entire world stays exactly the same. Active financial positioners take an entirely different approach to this. Place your money where it can actively work, where it can grow, where it will fight back against inflation. not just meekly surrender to it. Savers rely heavily on offense by earning more and spending much less, but they rarely play defense. Positioners do both. Savers are traditionally taught to treat money like something fragile, easily broken. Positioners treat money more like a solid tool, to be used, sharpened, risked, but never left idle. But making the shift from saver to positioner requires breaking deeply ingrained belief that security comes from keeping money safe. In reality, true financial security comes from knowing your money is actively outpacing the things that threaten it. Things like inflation, economic stagnation, completely unexpected life turns, and even heavy taxes that
Money that just sits there quietly inevitably shrinks in value over time due to these constant market forces.
But money that strategically moves continuously compounds and builds real long-term generational wealth for the future. Let's ground this in a real, everyday example. Picture two close friends. Call them Andrea and Mark. Andrea is the textbook saver, always hunting for great deals and always feeling deeply nervous about investing. She keeps $30,000 meticulously tucked away, earning a tiny and very low 1%. Mark, meanwhile, sets aside $10,000 in cash for emergencies, but puts every single extra dollar into broadly diversified investments, things like index funds, maybe a bit of real estate, a few dividend-paying stocks. Even on a mediocre year, Mark's overall financial return is a steady and solid 6%. After 5 years, Andrea has about $32,310, and that is before taxes. In those same 5 years, the average annual inflation rate was 3%. Adjust for this purchasing power, and her real purchasing power is now pretty much completely flat. But what about Mark? His portfolio is closer to $13,382, and, though investments fluctuate over time, he's not just treading water, he's moving ahead. The cost of missing out compounds faster than interest. If you want to see how generational wealth is actually created, don't look at who saves the most, but
Look closely at who positions the fastest. Positioning isn't about the next big thing, it's about a system.
when the economy changes, positioners adapt immediately. When interest rates rise, they actively seek assets that benefit. When things tank, they know exactly which parts of their financial plan are meant to cushion the fall. They don't put everything into one single basket, but they never leave it all in the basket labeled safe. Because that word safe is simply not what it used to mean in our modern financial world today. Part 2 is live! Click the link below to see the 3 exact steps: emergency funds, superannuation, and investments.